Hello everyone and welcome back. Prompt engineering your mind. So let's talk about it. Have you ever found yourself staring at a textbook or a tutorial feeling like the information just isn't sinking in? Well, you're not alone. Learning new skills can be challenging, but what if there was a way to make it easier and more effective? Today I'm going to share with you a powerful technique called prompt engineering for your mind. I name it by myself. It might sound a bit techy, but trust me, it's a game changer for anyone looking to learn your skills efficiently. First, let's quickly talk about what prompt engineering is in the context of artificial intelligence. In AI, it's all about crafting a specific inputs to get the desired output from a model. For example, if you want an AI to write a poem about the ocean, you might say, write a poem about the vastness and mystery of the ocean. The way you phrase your prompt affects the result. Now imagine applying this same principle to your own brain. Our minds are incredibly powerful, but sometimes they need a little guidance to focus and learn effectively. That's where prompt engineering for your mind comes in. By crafting a specific questions or statements, you can direct your thoughts and enhance your learning process. This technique is all about active learning and self awareness. Instead of passively absorbing information, you are actively engaging with the material, which, according to a study by Freeman published in 2014, we mentioned in previous video, active learning can significantly improve your performance in subjects like science, engineering, and mathematics. So, how do you actually use prompts for learning? It's simple. You create questions or statements that guide your thinking and learning process. Let's look at some different types of prompts you can use. First, there are imaginative prompts. For example, if you are trying to understand a complex topic like deep learning, you could say to yourself or write in your prompt notebook, imagine I'm an expert in artificial intelligence. How would I explain deep learning to a beginner? This forces you to think from a different perspective and can help clarify your understanding. It's similar to the Feynman technique named after physicist Richard Feynman, where you explain a concept in simple terms as if teaching it to someone else. You can even get creative with this. For instance, if you're learning to paint, try imagine I'm Van Gogh. How would I approach this landscape? What colors would I use? Next, reflective prompts. At the end of each learning session, ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I apply this knowledge in real life? This helps reinforce what you've learned and makes it more meaningful. Another reflective prompt could be, what mistakes did I make today? And how can I learn from them? This turns setbacks into valuable learning opportunities. Then there are goal-oriented prompts. Before starting a study session, set a clear goal. For instance, today I want to understand the basics of neural networks. This gives your learning direction and purpose. You can also set long-term goals, like by the end of this month, I want to be able to hold a basic conversation in Spanish, and then break it down into daily prompts or even hourly prompts. Finally, problem solving prompts. If you are stuck on a problem, try asking, what if I approach this from a different angle? What are the underlying assumptions I'm making? This can help you break out of mental ruts. Another useful one is, what resources do I have that I haven't utilized yet? This encourages you to think creatively about solutions. You can write these prompts down in a notebook, say them aloud, or even just think them to yourself. The key is to be intentional and consistent. To make your prompts as effective as possible, keep these tips in mind. Be specific. Instead of "I want to learn about history," try "I want to understand the cause of World War II." Make them actionable. Prompts should lead to concrete actions or thoughts. For example, list 3 key events that led to the fall of the Roman Empire. Keep them positive. Focus on what you want to achieve, not what you want to avoid. For instance, "I'll master the basics of calculus," rather than "I won't fail calculus." Adjust as needed. If a prompt isn't working, tweak it. Learning is a dynamic process, and your prompts should evolve with your understanding. Benefits of prompt engineering for learning. Using prompts in your learning process offers several benefits. First, it enhances your focus and direction. By setting clear prompts, you know exactly what you're aiming to achieve in each study session. Second, it improves retention and understanding. When you actively engage with the material through prompts, you are more likely to remember and comprehend it. Third, it fosters greater self-awareness and metacognition. That's thinking about your own thinking. This is a crucial skill for effective learning. Lastly, prompts can help you tackle complex subjects by breaking them down into manageable parts. For example, instead of trying to learn everything about a topic at once, you can use prompts to focus on one aspect at a time. Practical tips and best practices. To make the most of prompt engineering for your mind, here are some practical tips. Keep a prompt notebook or journal. Write down your prompts and reflections. This can be a physical notebook or a digital one. Whatever works best for you. Set aside specific times for prompt-based learning. For instance, spend a few minutes at the beginning and end of each study session to craft and reflect on your prompts. Be specific and clear in your prompts. Vague prompts lead to vague results. Make sure your prompts are targeted and purposeful. Experiment with different types of prompts to find what resonates with you. Everyone's learning style is different, so find what works best for your brain. Also, prompt engineering works well alongside other proven learning strategies. For example, you can use prompts to guide your deliberate practice sessions or to reflect on what you've learned during spaced repetition reviews. In summary, prompt engineering for your mind is a simple yet powerful technique to enhance your learning. By crafting the right questions and statements, you can guide your brain to learn more effectively and enjoy the process. Whether you are studying for a school, learning a new hobby, or advancing in your career, this method can help you master any skill you set your mind to. So, why not give it a try? Start with one of the prompts we discussed today and see how it transforms your learning journey. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. What prompts are you going to try first? Thanks for watching and happy learning.